Greetings, my name is Stacy Gass. I am part of the Full Sail Creative Writing Master's Program. All began with a movie we all know and love, Wizard of Oz. When I was 4 years old, I first watched The Wizard of Oz and I was enthralled. And I've learned about everything I can about the movie, and that's kind of what led me into my obsession with movies, everything else around that, and that I started writing. I wrote poetry a lot, I write stories, I'm always making up these fascinating worlds and stories and all kinds of stuff. I live in New Mexico now, get to substitute teach this coming semester, and while I'm doing that, I'm also doing this master's program as well. My hopes and dreams are to be able to teach that imagination to kids and adults and have them be able to put it into a screenplay, make their own movie, whatever needs to be done. So today we're going to talk about learning points from the 5 strategies for finding your life's task through Robert Greene's book, Mastery. What these 5 strategies have taught me is to start off to know your origins. My love for the unknown is it's part of who I am. I have always been fascinated with stories of Bigfoot, UFOs, ghosts, all the paranormal stuff, all the things that just could not be explained. It was always fascinating to me. It still fascinates me today as an adult. And I'm learning that I need to embrace that through the Know Your Origin section. It's kind of brought a realization that that's just part of who I am and I'm unique in that way. What I learned from Occupy the Perfect Niche is that you create your dream job. If you apply your skills and you work hard at it, you'll create a place for you. You'll create that space. I think that's something that we all need to really understand, that we don't have to follow the fold and we don't have to do what everybody else is doing. We can actually create our space and work within that space. Avoid false paths, the rebellion strategy. I can relate to this. My parents have always pressured me. They're disappointed. They wanted me to go to the medical field, and it was just a great reminder, don't have to follow in our parents' footsteps. Letting go of the past. I learned that your past does not define you, it actually guides you. So we have to learn from the mistakes that we make. One thing that let me understand is I had a huge failure just last year. Tried to start a small film competition in El Paso, Texas. Did not work very well. It was very hard and very challenging, and things just never quite fit in and got into place. From that, I was disheartened about the whole film process, and it just kind of put me in, kind of a sad place. But the strategies reminded me our failures are just, guiding points. They're leading us somewhere, and it's taking us to what we need to do. And finally, find your way back. It's never too late. This one actually is the one that stuck with me the most because I am a late bloomer. I started my educational journey later than most people. The concept that you can get back on track, do what you love and is important, and to live a balanced life. I know I'm happier when I'm pursuing screenplay writing, or where I'm helping others work on a movie, or help others, develop their script. I have artists that are in graphic design. They contact me and they're like, I need help with a concept. I don't know what to do. Like, they had to come up with an album cover or movie poster. They ask me for those kind of insights, and I love it. That's where I thrive the most. Finding my way back to that point where continue my education and go for what I loved and what I'd always wanted to be. For as long as I can remember, I had told friends growing up that I'm gonna write, I want to be in movies, that's what I want to do, what I'm pursuing now. 3 goals that I want to be able to accomplish in this next couple of weeks. One main goal is I want to make sure that I'm organized and I stay on top of everything. So I'm really working on clearing out the distractions and being able to concentrate on everything that I need to get done. The second goal that I have is I have a notebook of 2 or 3 script ideas that I've started, but I haven't been able to fully flesh out. So I want to start working a little bit every day on those, 30 minutes a day, an hour a day. I want to kind of make a journal where I work on these ideas, and every day working on something, continuously writing. And then my third goal I've already kind of started is keeping a journal of the mastery program and my feelings and my emotions and everything that I'm going through, just to kind of keep track what's going on. Those are my goals for this week. Thank you.